Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Harold Reynolds, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matt, you know, one thing I look at, they're protecting their own territory. I mean, they won the first 2 games of the series. They got a chance to sweep right now. You just can't.
Meanwhile now, this is a drive out to straightaway right field, and it's going to get out of here. A home run. Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled straight back. No outs, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So digging in now, Miguel Cabrera. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Cabrera.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Pence has a read on it. He gets there to make the play, and the runner's tagging from first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. That misses, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Now a flare out toward right center. Pence has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A cold strike on the inside corner. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside. Standing in, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Slider right over the middle, taken for a strike. Harold, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, this is one of those losing streaks, but you know what? I'm a little more cavalier about it than they probably are. But all they got to do, really, this is a good team. Just go win 1 game, and before you know it, you'll be on a winning streak. They're a good club.
Second,
at the plate, Brandon Crawford. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. And a lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Taken in by Kinsler. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
2 outs, bases empty, and I got one of my power guys at the plate. This is where you let it fly right here. Give me a home run or a double. Give me some kind of extra base hit.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Zimmerman looks in. Here's the 3-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Riding into the box, Kyle Schwarber, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Tying run at first base, he's got to make sure that a ball in the gap, he scores. He's got to get a great jump. And one way to do it, as soon as you see that ball through the zone and you see the swing and it makes contact, you just got to get flying.
And they'll slap the tag on him heading back to first, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Randall Grichuk. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Lifted in the air to center. Span is under it. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And that's dead center for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Oh, that was a good-looking slider to hit. He kind of hung him one. When you got a slider right there and it's spinning towards you, that's the one you annihilate.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 8th, catcher.
Here comes the first pitch.
Zimmerman.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Panik will make the catch, and that retires the side. Digging in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Fouled back. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Here's Buster Posey now. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Posey.
This one's down to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away. Stepping into the box, Joe Panik. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Posey rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez there to put it away for route number 2. In now, Johnny Cueto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Set to deliver the 0-1. Line softly toward the hole. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Striding in, Bernard Span. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And a ball 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. It's swung on and hit in the air. Oh, and he misses it. The runner scores from second. Cueto rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he will score as well. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Eduardo Nunez.
Zimmerman comes set. First pitch on the way. Tough slider down low for a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Just got a piece up the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Soft liner to the right side. In there. Base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Brandon Crawford. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. So stepping in, Anthony goes. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Anthony goes.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ian Kinsler. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Swing and a liner. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Riding in once again, Jose Iglesias. He reached on a single in his first try. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The shortstop.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. Stepping into the box, Brandon Belt reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Lifted in the air out to center field. Goes on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. After it is goes. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Buster Posey now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Buster Posey.
Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Now a hard liner. But this will be a foul ball. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Iglesias to his left. He's there. Throw won't get him. At the plate, Joe Bennett. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Zimmerman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Late that time for a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And this is popped up back behind second. And this will be taken in out there by Kinsler, and that ends the inning. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Third baseman number 24.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get in the chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away. He laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's popped up out towards short right field. Able to squeeze this one as panic, and there are two away now. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Here's Randall Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Left fielder, Randall Grichuk.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball.
Line to shortstop. He's there to make the play, and that is. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Hunter Pence.
Leading off the fourth
Flied
inning.
out in his first
Right
at-bat, so
fielder,
make him 0 for 1
Hunter
so far.
Pence.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Goes is there to take it as Pence is retired on the first pitch he sees.
Number 47.
Stepping up now, Johnny Cueto. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Martinez is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Out into right center. Well hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Around second, Span. He's on his way to third. And he is into third with a 2-out triple. Digging in and looking for more, Eduardo Nunez. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So here's the catcher, Alex Avila. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Alex Avila.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
The pitcher, Jordan Zimmerman.
Jordan Zimmerman will stand in for a 2nd time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Well, Matt, they've been real aggressive, taking swings early in the count, but you're losing in this game, so you got to make an adjustment. You got to start taking pitches and maybe working the pitcher a little bit more if it's not working, being aggressive.
So striding in,
Now
Anthony
batting,
goes.
center
He's
fielder,
0 for 1 thus far.
Goes.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Nunez is there for it. 2 gone. Digging in once again, Ian Kinsler comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is fouled back and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. 0-2, here it comes. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Pitch is popped up. Martinez coasts under it. One down. So coming to the plate, Brandon Belt. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Line to the right side. Martinez back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Ready once again, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. To right field and way out of here. Look at this thing go. And splash down. It's into McCovey Cove. So striding forward now, Buster Posey. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. This one's down to third. Glove by Cabrera. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Jose Iglesias. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Iglesias.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Belt for the first out. Ready for another chance. Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Throw on to first. He'll take care of Cabrera for the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. J.D. Martinez. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Joe Pennick. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Goes is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
Matt, this is a crazy game. I mean, the thing you stress, right? First pitch strike. He's doing it. 80% of the time, he's throwing first pitch strike to hitters. The problem is he's giving them too much to hit. And as a result, they've been hitting.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Digging in once again, Johnny Cueto. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. Iglesias right there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Digging into try it again.
First baseman, Victor Martinez.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rendell Gritcher. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 pitch. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Up next for
ready
the
once again, Alex Avila. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one's in the dirt. Now he'll bluff it to first and fire back to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Next for the Tigers.
Brock
Your attention,
Holt
please.
will be charged with the
Pinch hitting for the pitcher, Zimmerman. Number 14, Brock Holt.
swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. Now at the plate, Anthony
Center
Goes.
fielder number
0
12,
for 2 on his line
Anthony
thus far.
Goes.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he'll try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he pretty clearly broke the plane that time. It's strike 2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 0-2 once more. Line towards center field. Span is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Jonathan Broxton will come on and make
pitching for Detroit.
Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Swing and a liner. But that's a foul ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Eduardo Nunez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Cabrera at third. He's got it. And they won't have a play as he reaches at first. Let's see how this is scored.
The shortstop.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, who was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A high fastball is in there. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And there he goes towards second. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-2 home. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Grichuk comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Bell. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And now the runner's trying for third. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Fouled back. Broxton's ready. Here he comes on 2-2. Little dribbler down the line. To his left, Martinez. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. And he'll step off and try. Again.
Kinsler.
Now he'll step off. Into the windup and the pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Span is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He got under one and popped out his last time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Oh, that's one he's going to want back right there. A fastball right in your wheelhouse, and you foul it.
And this is fouled at the plate.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Again, a 1-2.
Nope,
and they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. And he's 0 in this one, batting out of a 3 spot. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now that low 90s fastball, it won't overpower a lot of guys. But if it's mixed in well, it's a real effective pitch.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Grichuk is there. Makes the play, 1 away. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Johannes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. So coming to the plate, Hunter Pence. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Broxton sets. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Holt moving to his left. And the inning is over. Digging in, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
J.D. Martinez.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Dribbled up the line. Rolls foul for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the ninth. Victor Martinez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, that's another first pitch strike right there. Now he's over 70% so far in this game. First pitch strike to hit him. That's why he's deep in the game right now.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets Martinez, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Randall Grichuk. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch hack in here. And that's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first here is in time to record the final out, and the Giants have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Johnny Cueto. Can't ask for much more. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he went the distance in this one, gave the bullpen a day off, and allowed only 2 runs to come across the score. You'll take that every day of the week, so he has to feel real good about what he accomplished here.
This afternoon, first for the victorious Giants. 5 runs.